everyone, welcome to our Melanin Magic workshop, and for this workshop me and my mom are going to be cooking. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
So what are we cooking today?
We are making home fried potatoes, sausage and gravy with biscuits, and scrambled eggs. Renee decided she wanted to have breakfast for dinner, which is one of her great meals that she just absolutely loves.
Yes. So how long can you say you've been cooking? And then I'll tell them how long I've been cooking.
I was the oldest of three, so I was responsible for cooking when my mom had to work. So I've been in the kitchen since I could stand up to the stove. I have always loved cooking. It allows you to be creative and just show people how much you really care for them by cooking them a good meal.
Yeah, so speaking of that, our neighbors can say the same regarding to that statement.
Yeah, I cook for the neighbors all the time.
Yeah. So actually, especially like for last Christmas, we decided to bake all these like cookies, and then we made cake. So it was like carrot cake, pound cake, and then was there a moment that we made chocolate cake for no reason?
Yeah, we made chocolate cake. No, it was red velvet cake.
Red velvet cake.
Yeah, we took that over.
We like to bake too. So I would say that I've been cooking since, she would probably say like 8. So I was a late bloomer because I am my only child, so everybody, fed me. But my thing, since like she said before, I love breakfast. And my favorite breakfast still is egg and cheese. So it was an omelet, but nothing but cheese. That was it. And she said, you know what, you need to start learning how to cook. I've been cooking since I was your age, so she taught me how to make that. Then I gradually started making more things, and sometimes even I improvise. I also love pasta, so I'm a master of pasta, and salmon. I've been really interested in salmon lately, so that's one of my things as well.
All right. So for our recipe today, I've already started the home fries. So they're just sliced potatoes with onions, salt and pepper, and olive oil. And I currently have them on the back burner. And now I have already browned the breakfast sausage. And right now I'm cooking some onions and green peppers, or actually red peppers today. And I'm going to make a roux, which will be the base for my sausage gravy. And then I'm going to put together a couple of quick biscuits using just regular flour. I like to use a little bit of sugar in my biscuits because the sausage gravy is very savory, and I like to break that up with a little bit of a sweetness to the biscuit. And after that, I'll put the biscuits in the oven and put the whole meal together along with some scrambled eggs, and you guys will see the finished results.
Welcome back to our Melanin Magic workshop, again with me and my mom cooking. And this is sponsored by the Black Student Union Club. So we're just going to give you an update of the food.
All right, so I have finished my roux, which Renee reminded me that most people don't know what a roux is. So with the grease from the sausage, I mixed in some flour and browned it, and then I added milk to create the sausage gravy. And then I add back in my browned sausage, and now that's on a low simmer. We also checked the home fries, and they needed just a little bit of butter to bring up the flavor of the potato. And I've already mixed up my my biscuits. Now, anyone who makes biscuits knows that you have to use cold butter. Cold butter creates the flakiness of a biscuit, and when it bakes in the oven, it creates the air pockets, and that's what makes your biscuits nice and fluffy. So I've already done that, and now we're about to cut them, and then we're going to put them in the oven. Now, Renee asked me about the order of the meal. And most people don't know that when you cook something, your starch like potatoes or rice or something like that, it's generally a good idea to start with that because it does take more time to cook. And then I made the gravy because the gravy can sit and simmer, and then all of the flavors will mix together. And that way when we put it on the hot biscuit, which is last, actually the hot biscuit and the eggs all mixed together makes it really good. So that's the order that we're cooking. So that's why I'm trying to get these biscuits in the oven so we can eat, because Renee is bugging me because she's hungry.
Okay, so she didn't have to snitch on me like that. But yes, I am hungry. Okay, so as you can hear, people may think that this is a bit southern. So I guess we should tell them where our family's from.
Okay. So my great grandmother from my father as well as my mother's side, they were born in the Carolinas. My grandmother was actually from Columbia, South Carolina, and she taught everyone in her family how to cook. As I said, cooking, it just wasn't something you did. It was a necessity. You had to learn how to cook. So, and the people on my father's side, they're actually from North Carolina. So we are certainly Southern folks, as you can see.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but my great-grandma did have a restaurant. So, can you tell them about that too?
Yes. When I was growing up, through high school as well as college, my grandmother owned Mom's Soft Touch, which used to be down in South Philadelphia. We started out at about 18th and South, and then we moved down to about 13th and South. And everyone worked in that restaurant. Stop cheating. You're eating the food. So, growing up, as I said, cooking was a necessity because we had to know how to make whatever was on the menu in the restaurant. So, that's another reason why I know how to cook just about anything and everything. I even cook for my church, the children's youth ministry for my church, and we eat, before the pandemic, unfortunately, we used to eat every Sunday, and they used to come up with some of the most creative things that I had to put together for their Sunday meals. So, like I said, cooking is just not something I do. It is something that I really love, and I love to share it with other people. So I'm going to get these biscuits in the oven now.
Because I'm hungry.
Ta-da!